Hello guys, Frozen Neptunia here and welcome back to Tales of Graces F. I'm starting off by the shop today because I went and bought something off screen just to show you something if I bought the right actual thing. I thought I made... Never mind, because I thought you mixed the common metal with the iron sword to make a new weapon. Hold on a sec. Okay, it turns out that I can't quite get the item I was thinking of until a little bit later. Because, I needed Water of Absolution.
Asbel!
Hi, Mom. I'm home.
Oh, I missed you so much. I'm so glad you're back. After what happened to your father, I've been so very worried.
I'm sorry I wasn't here. And I'm glad you're all right, Frederick.
I owe you a debt I can never repay, Lord Asbel.
Did I miss the funeral?
Yes, I'm sorry. We simply couldn't wait for your return. Your father fought bravely and died defending his home. I pray that is of some comfort to you.
I understand. Thank you for being there during his final hour.
You are too kind.
Asbel, please. Please don't leave us again. You must stay and rule in your father's place. We have nowhere else to turn. That's why you've come back, right?
I came back to see if you needed anything, and assess Lon's current condition.
Asbel, you can't mean to return to Barona. Not after all that's happened.
I know what you're trying to say, but I need some time. I need time to think.
We left your room just as it was. Please feel free to use it as you like.
Thank you, Frederick. Sophie, I'm going to check out my old room. Wanna come?
Asbel,
I'm sorry, Mom.
Oh. Ah, okay. So, yeah, I forgot about that. That is actually a quest item we need. Can I talk to you to do the... Yeah, view requests. So, assorted flowers. From Bailey. Who I think Bailey might also be voice acted by Bryce Papenbrook. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to double check. I need a bouquet of flowers for Lord Aston's grave. However, it's dangerous to go outside Lance, so you should try picking the flowers here. And this is a request? You could have just come over and do it yourself. So, let's turn in assorted flowers. Thank you very much for the flowers, Master Asbel. You don't need to thank me. I did what I could. Say, Bailey, you wouldn't know what kinds of flowers Dad liked, would you? Master Asbel? Actually, I guess this isn't about flowers. Well, I mean, yes, it makes me sad that I don't know the most appropriate flower to choose. But honestly, I don't know anything. I don't know what he... Can I actually read something without my dyslexia deciding no? Oh, I was doing so well. But no, dyslexia had to just go no.
Dad, We never had a chance to understand each other. If I'd only known how bad things were here. If only I'd accepted my role as your heir. Then none of this would have happened. What am I meant to do? I've spent 7 years training for knighthood, and now I'm nearly there. I wanted to be strong so I could protect people, but I couldn't protect anyone, could I? Not even my own father. And then he died protecting his own people.
Protect. Protect everyone.
You know, it's because of you that I wanted to be strong in the first place.
Me?
I mean, sorry. I guess I think of you as Sophie, you know? This is so weird. It's like I've gone back in time. But I think I know my answer. I think I've always known it. From the very beginning. Thanks. I think you helped me figure some things out.
I actually quite like that scene. Because sometimes all you really need is someone to just listen to you. And then you can kind of come to the answer you're looking for by yourself. It's actually it's not a direct message, but it's something that... How am I trying to say this? Like, it's a good lesson to kind of teach people that if you open up your ears a bit and listen to someone who needs help, you don't have to say anything, because sometimes they will just come to the realization themselves.
Man, it's been a while since I've been in here. Was it always this small?
I brought you some tea, Lord Asbel.
Perfect timing, Frederick. Would you please mail this letter for me?
My lord, this is a letter of withdrawal from the Knight Academy.
I will become the next Lord of Lant. It is my duty as Aston Lant's firstborn son.
I shall inform Lady Carey immediately. She will be overjoyed.
Sure. Oh, one more thing. I've heard about a report outlining the Fendolian army's encampment.
It's waiting in the study, my lord. Shall I escort you there?
That would be perfect.
So yeah, I think like Asbel has definitely matured over 7 years, though I can actually, when he stormed off 7 years ago, it kind of makes sense. Like, I know it's kind of a...
It feels weird sitting here. This is where Dad did most of his paperwork. Frederick, do you know if this report is still accurate? It claims we can pass through the seaside cavern beyond Lant Hill and emerge near the enemy encampment. If that's true, we could use the cavern to stage a surprise attack.
Pardon me, Lord Asbel? You look at home here. Does this mean our land finally has a new lord?
It does. I know I'm young, but I'll do my best. I hope you'll help me, Bailey.
I am yours to command, my lord. Have you heard from the Royal Knights? Will they ride to our aid?
Unfortunately, it doesn't sound good. I fear we fight this battle alone.
I see.
As such, I'm considering how to deal with Fendel.
What are you planning?
We should strike. It's time we went on the offensive. We can use the seaside cavern to stage a night attack on their main camp.
Interesting. Yes, the cavern should allow us to approach the enemy undetected.
We'll split into small units and regroup near the exit. Then, when night falls, I will lead the attack. Ready the men. I want to be there tonight.
So soon?
The enemy is still recovering from today's battle. The timing is perfect. For the sake of Lant, we must not fail.
We shall begin preparations at once.
I want to be a part of this fight, Asbel. I want to help drive Fendel from my home.
Sheria,
I want to go too.
Thank you. Thank you both. We'll leave as soon as preparations are complete. I want to make sure we reach the cavern before nightfall.
I'll be ready.
You know, it would be such a shame if the Fendalian army was, thinking along the same lines. And this one I actually remember. Let's just hope I spell it right. Should be right. Yeah. All drive. Okay. There are a couple of fights where I'm going to be using these. An all drive halves all damage. Because there are a couple of fights very later on into the game which are extremely hectic when it comes to damage. Trust me on this. This isn't like Lord of the Rings Third Age, when I say something's hard and breeze through it. It is actually, like, some of the fights later on can actually be very difficult. And it would help if I wasn't hiccuping. Let's go to the item store, because there's a certain item I hope they... Yes, they do. Cool. Oh, battle knife. Pick that up. Can I dualize anything? God damn it, I can't. Wait, why am I just... Okay. What is the term of that? It's like controller tied? Let's see what I can sell. Well, I can sell a longsword. Oh, okay. I was an idiot. Wait, why do I have another iron gauntlet? Well, a lot of these... Actually, no, these aren't really going to give me a lot of money back. That's a shame. Because I would like a couple of poison charms going into the next fight. Well, the next boss kinda likes to here have a poison status. So I'll get 7 panaceas, and then I will pick up the battle knives, because the battle knives are, well, let's just say they're a much later on item, I think. Or do I want the sage? I can pick up the sage later. Okay, so let's dualize if we actually have enough money. So, what happens if we mix the Iron Sword +1 with the throwing knives? B-Gem Mind Attack. So, we can extract the effect to create a new item. And see, we don't lose the item. Like, if I want to, I can throw an Absorb Shard onto this now to give it another effect. Let's do the Battle Knives with the Mind Shard. And Sophie with an Attack Shard. Do I have enough for another Silk Blouse? Yes, I do. Cool. Equip it onto Sophie. Okay, so let's sort out equipment. I want the longsword too. Alright, you've got the silk blouse equipped. I'm going to equip Poison Charm on you, Poison Charm on you, Paralysis Charm on you. It's just really for this boss why I'm doing this. Because the upcoming boss and a couple enemies in the next dungeon we're going to, they like to poison you. So, what I'm going to do is actually going to cut here and I'm going to meet you by the seaside cave.
Sophie, don't wander too far.
All right. Why do you call her that?
I don't know. She needs a name, right?
Even though we have no idea who she really is?
Look, I'm just...
You need to come back to reality. Everything has changed since then.
You're right. It has changed. Sophie's dead. My father's dead. Hubert got adopted by some guy in Strata. Oh, and my oldest friend treats me like a total stranger and has apparently given up on smiling. Look, I know this is all my fault, okay? That's why I decided to stay.
What do you call this flower?
It's a Sopharia.
That's where we got the name Sophie. Sophie. Asbel calls me Sophie.
Sorry, I should have asked you first.
No, it's fine. Please call me Sophie. I like this flower. It feels warm and familiar. It makes me happy to be named after it.
If you like it, why don't you grow another one? Here, take this. It's a Sopharia seed.
This will turn into a Sopharia flower?
When we get back to the manor, you can plant it in the flower bed.
All right.
That's another thing I actually do like about this game. Asbel owns up to the mistake that he messed up. Like, he left out of pretty much anger and a want to get stronger. So he would never actually have to go through it again. Which is a thing I really do like about his character. He owns up to his mistake and wants to change it. I don't know why I opened up the shop here, because I already did my shopping back at Lant. So, onwards to the seaside cave. Yeah. I can save later, because I don't think I'm going to die anytime soon.
So this is the Seaside Cavern. I can't believe I've never been here before.
No one has seen us yet.
Good. Let's keep it that way. Now come on. We're almost to the other side.
Okay, well look at this strange guy. Water Elemental. These are a type of enemy that, yeah, have massive physical defences, but very little in the way of Krius defence, so your B-Arts are the way to dispatch them. Sheria especially does a ton against them. The slimes, on the other hand, are the opposite. And Sophie got poisoned. Poison, well, it does what you expect. Just decreases your health just by a ton, and I didn't see what that new item was. Okay, sword drawing tips. When Asbel draws his sword, it unleashes a hidden power and activates the Iron Stance state. However, he's limited to the number of hits he can absorb in this state. When you see the opportunity to do so, press X to sheath your sword, then draw it again to start the counter all over again. Iron Stance is, I think, something that is limited to Asbel. I think it's like his guard is a lot stronger while his sword is drawn. So he can actually hold the sword in two hands. Yeah, discard them. Whoa!
Let's do this.
Yeah, these little buggers. They're not hard to deal with, the starfish. Like, they're actually really easy to deal with. It's just, they are fast and erratic. It's like trying to dodge a Zigzagoon in Pokemon Sword and Shield. You don't know what way they're going to run, then you just go, oh, cool. I'm now forced into a battle. Yeah, it's really weird. Short sword sheathing tips. When Asbel sheaths his sword, he can recover some HP depending on how many arts he landed when the sword was drawn and his current physical defense rating. Take advantage of the benefits, drawing Iron Stance and sheathing HP recovery to make the most out of every battle. Or you can just button mash and you'll be fine.
I didn't think we'd actually have to swim through this place.
I'm all wet. Are you cold?
If it's too much, take Sophie and head back to Lant.
Don't worry about me. I'm the one who asked to come, remember? Or were you just thinking that maybe I'm in the way? I don't know. Do you even really want me here? If not, you should just say so.
No, I didn't say that. I'm actually really happy you're here. I just don't want to push you too hard. I couldn't stand it if something happened to either of you.
Sheria, you're wet too. I'm gonna wring out my clothes, so turn around.
Oh, right. You know, there may be other points in this cave where we have to swim underwater to keep moving forward.
Okay.
Let's make sure we don't miss anything. We'll move slowly and carefully. You okay, Sophie? And Sheria, you should be careful not to catch a cold as well.
Hey, don't stare at me like that when I'm all drenched.
Sorry.
Okay, so that scene, it honestly, I cannot, I know it's just me being a bit of a pervert with just how Sophie's delivery of just like, Sheria, you're all wet too. I can't help but laugh because, well, to be fair, knowing two people in my friend group, yeah, that's... I know they would have taken that out of context as well. But it was just the timing. Like, when she said it, after Asbel complimented Sheria, that I just find absolutely hilarious. I think there's a box around here somewhere, because there's like a box obscured by one of these. That moment where your phone rings in the middle of a recording. So, anyway, let's just carry on. Oh, that was picked up by my microphone. Me just throwing my phone across the room. This is what happens when you phone me during a recording. I'm gonna throw my phone. Luckily it was on silent because I didn't want anyone phoning me and waking me up early this morning. Well, just in the mornings in general. Basically, what I'm trying to get at is if you phone me before 12 o'clock, I'm not going to be happy. Because I enjoy a lion. Okay, dark bottles are, of course, the opposite of light bottles that attract enemies to you. Yeah, just take the Eleth and just... Glint Soul Colony.
Look, a colony of glint soul bugs. I saw them in one of Hubert's books once.
That reminds me of when you used to come hide out at our house.
You probably don't know this, Asbel, but whenever we did that, Grandpa and Lady Carrie would scold me to no end.
They did?
But Lord Aston always came to my defense. He was always looking out for me.
My father did that? Really?
That's why I was so sad when I'd heard he'd died.
Sharia.
Okay, so this leads me into a bit of a discussion on why Frederick and Sharia tried to distance Sharia and Asbel. Because they knew Sharia was going to die at some point. Dying quite young. So they didn't want Asbel to get too close to her and then become a little more unruly just because he couldn't save a friend from dying, which honestly happened anyway, but that's because they met Sophie. It is another thing I do like about how, it's never actually stated the reason why Sharia and Carrie, while Frederick and Carrie were trying to keep Sharia and Asbel apart as kids. They didn't want Asbel to be hurt by her dying. Not the right thing to do, if you ask me, but... There isn't a cutscene here, but there is this. Deathglow Algae. Just a bite.
Sophie, wait! Don't touch that!
Why not?
That's a carnivorous sea plant that paralyzes its prey. It may not like people. It's dangerous. Did it bite you?
Just a little. Let's see. It's better. Good.
I'm glad you were here, Sharia. Sophie, you should thank Sharia too.
Thank you, Sharia. Oh, of course.
Yeah, that's just another... I forgot that was there. Huh. Okay, that little scene there, I know I've been saying that a lot the past few episodes, but you kind of see that Sharia perks up a bit because Asbel thanks her, and then it's just like, oh, Sophie thanked me. I don't quite know how to really respond. I just kind of like that, and I should have safety saved there, because... I don't think we're throwing right into the... No, we're not. Good. So, I want to equip Sophie with the other poison charm I've got. If you come, stocked with poison charms, this boss ain't going to be a problem.
Huh? What the hell?
I'm trembling.
The Queen Slime. It's a slime with a bunch of swords in its back. And we get chamomile and some interesting EXP from it. Okay, so the slime will create other slimes. I don't want items. Okay, so Sophie, I want you to focus on reducing enemy numbers. Sophie is actually pretty good at this. And this is going to be a strategy in later on bosses. I would recommend you take out the slimes whenever they spawn, especially if you do not have poison charms equipped. Trust me, I have lost to this boss many times because I got poisoned, ran out of panaceas, and, well, take out slimes again. Oh yeah, I forgot. If you stand in those puddles of acid, I think, yeah, they can hurt you. Okay. Oh, again it... And yeah, they can interrupt your attacks from attacking the boss. Oh, okay. We haven't seen this. When enemies get an Eleth break, they cannot stagger, and certain bosses can do something kind of frightening. And 1252 SP. God, I love having double ESP on. Okay, so Demon Fang was upgraded, Sophie learned Physical Attack up 5, and Sharia learned Rise. Asbel also gained Enemy Researcher title. Weak point timing. Yeah, I don't bother with that.
I wasn't expecting something like that here. We'd better be careful. I don't see the Fendilians anywhere. Let's stay here and wait for our men to arrive. It's almost time. Follow me, and let's commence the attack.
That monster was horrible. Do you think it was part of Fendel's defenses?
No, I don't think so. It's probably lived down here for years.
So, it would still be alive if not for us. That's kind of sad. I feel terrible now.
Maybe, but it was either us or it. And we have to save Lant.
Asbel?
There's no time for pity. I'm the only one who can protect Lant now. I can't lose!
No!
Eat this!
Biggest name in Japan.
Strike! Two! Eat this!
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, slimes can actually split apart. Yeah, oh. That went badly. It just goes to show that enemies can combo you and stop splitting apart. Sharia, heal me please. Thank you. Okay, good, he's gone. Let's just... Okay.
That should buy us some time at least. Right?
Wasn't reading my inputs properly then, but... Okay, so... Sharia has this up to 5. Oh, I've got your mode on... Ah, never mind. Physical defense, evasion, evasion. What's this one here? Bargain hunter. Yeah, let's get that. Okay. So, planning an attack. I wonder what's going to go wrong.
There's no one here. What's going on?
Lord Asbel, we've been undone!
What happened?
The enemy has staged their own sneak attack! They're advancing on the town as we speak!
What?
We must have passed each other in the night. Unless they knew about our plan all along.
Damn it! We can't stay here. We have to fall back. The town's nearly defenseless. They'll be overrun in no time.
Yep, I called it. I think there is a discovery point up here with a cutscene to it. Well, I want the box first, so fur. Yep, hopeless cause.
The Fendolian army has already left. Did they somehow catch wind of our plans?
Asbel, do we really stand a chance? Fendel's weaponry is so advanced.
I'll think of a way. I promise.
Don't you see it? We could never hope to protect Lant from such a force. Face it, we're so vastly outnumbered. We fight for a hopeless cause.
Cheria.
Never mind. We need to get moving. Lant is in danger.
Damn.
Yeah, a bit of a short scene that actually I missed until my most recent playthrough. Though, I don't think the Fendelian army knew about the plan. I think they were just planning the same thing. Because to be fair, after a battle, the first one to regroup is going to attack during the night. It's... like, why wouldn't you? It's a perfect opportunity because nobody expects it. It's just... when both sides have the same idea... yeah. Which is why I would have said bait them into the town. Like, to be fair, if I was doing it, the strategy and all that, I would have bait them into the town and then just collapsed on them. If they don't bring their tanks, it's actually quite a feasible thing to do, especially if you've got archers. Station them in buildings and just take them out from range. And the Fendelian army don't really seem to realise how much of an advantage a gun gives you. Actually, is there a skit over here? Nope.
Damn! They're already here! Oh no! How did this happen?
New troops are coming in from the west!
They're not from Fendel. Wait! They're from Strata!
Men! Spread out and attack! Drive the Fendelians back!
Damn it! No way! Is that really Hubert out there? Hubert! I expect the...
Okay, so Hubert's back, and we're going to do something here. You can have that. Yeah, this is a really early time to get... Actually, well, an item we'll be getting a lot later on. Hubert, I'm not going to go into how he plays, seeing as he's technically a guest party member. This fight can get annoying because only in cutscenes do they forget that they have gun. Oh, that's a perfect opportunity just to hit them all with my arts. Yeah, Hubert has probably one of my favourite weapons in gaming. Just the style that comes with using a dual blade. It's an impractical weapon, don't get me wrong, but...
Indeed.
I'll probably have in, like, a little bar in around this time about who Hubert's voice actor is, because I don't know offhand.
Hubert, it's really you! You came back!
Lieutenant, the enemy has been driven out.
Lieutenant? Wow, Hubert, you're really going places.
Good people of Lant, do not be afraid. The men of Strata have driven the Fendelian army from your town. If you are wondering why we have come to your aid, I can provide an answer. I am Hubert Oswell, formerly of the Lant family. I am the youngest son of Lord Aston, who tragically lost his life in your defense.
It's Master Hubert!
You've returned to us at last!
While I am now a man of Strata, I still hold my homeland in the highest regard. When I heard of your desperate plight, I was compelled to come to your aid. And I have further good news to share with you all. Strata and Windor have formed an alliance against the cruel nation of Fendel. Your fight is ours, and we shall work as one to drive our common enemy from this land forever.
Hubert, wait!
The lieutenant has many matters that demand his attention. If you desire an audience, please wait until morning.
Hubert. What's up, Sophie? Oh, I see. You're planting the Sofaria seed.
When will it bloom?
It should sprout in a few days, and bloom sometime after that. And if you continue to take good care of it, you might even get to see a blossom gale.
What's that?
It happens after they bloom, if the flowers bathe in starlight for a few nights. Or so I hear. I don't really know the details. Anyway, just be patient and take good care of it. Hubert, are you done working today?
More or less.
Look at you, a lieutenant in the military at such a young age. I never thought I'd see you again. Not like this, at least. You saved us, you know. You saved Lant.
We're lucky the town wasn't damaged further.
So how long are you staying? We should catch up, you know? I could use your advice on a whole bunch of things.
I'll be here for quite a while.
Really? That's great. You can help us figure out what the enemy's going to do next. I'll feel a lot better knowing that we're working together.
The resemblance is uncanny. Her movements, her body, even her expression. She's like Sophie in every way. I will investigate this matter personally.
Whoa, hey! Wait! That won't be necessary. I'll decide what to do with her.
So, the boy who abandoned his family now thinks to be Lord.
What?
Stop it, both of you.
We have more important issues to discuss. Meet me in the study when you're ready.
I need to talk to Hubert. Are you okay here?
Good. You're here. There is an important matter that I neglected to tell the townspeople. As part of the bilateral alliance between our nations, the Strahtan military will be permanently stationed in Lant. I have been appointed military governor, and will handle all affairs of state from this point forward.
What are you talking about? I wasn't informed of this.
It was a term negotiated directly between the governments of Strata and Windor. Let me ask you something. What exactly do you hope to accomplish here? As of now, you're completely dependent upon my military. No lord can rule under such conditions.
But...
What Lant needs now is power, strength. This is something I possess. As a commander in Strata's military, I can bring peace and stability to this land. I've spent the last 7 years studying and training. I've sacrificed everything to achieve what I've become. I'm not you. I didn't forget my home and my people so I could go gallivanting around the countryside.
You don't know what I went through. You have no idea what it's like to train at the Knight Academy.
Then perhaps you'd care to show me what you've learned. Here is my proposal. If I defeat you in combat, you will leave Lant immediately. If I lose, I will recognize you as the rightful lord.
Are you nuts? I'll never agree to that.
Then run. Run like you always do. It will prove the last 7 years were about nothing more than your own pride.
Fine! Let's see if my training was just one big ego trip.
I'm glad you've accepted my proposal. But I warn you, I'm not the boy you knew 7 years ago.
Hubert!
Okay! We are thrown straight into a fight with Hubert. You cannot win this fight. Seeing as once you take his health down, it becomes question mark, question mark, question mark.
Eat this! Not yet! Draw! Not yet! Come on! Burst!
And yeah, he can just completely destroy you.
I failed everyone.
Yeah. His AI is stupid.
Hubert, you've grown strong.
I told you, I'm not the boy you knew. As per our agreement, you will leave Lant. Now.
Hubert, what is this? Asbel left the Knight Academy to take your father's place as the next lord. I finally get both my sons back, and now they're at each other's throats?
Last I checked, you have only one son.
What are you saying?
I am an Oswell.
Hubert, your father was only thinking of you when...
Enough. The two of you abandoned me, and that's the truth of it.
No, please don't.
Don't worry, Lady Carrie. I will not force you to leave as well.
Asbel.
You can't come with me, Sophie. Not this time. Go find Sharia. She'll take care of you.
Hey! Quit blubbering and go!
Asbel. Hubert. How did this happen?
It's going to rain soon. Let's get inside.
I'm not weak like I used to be, Grandpa. You don't have to worry.
I always worry about you, no matter how healthy you are.
Everyone changed. It's all different now.
Such is life. You just keep changing with it until you find the right path. When times are trying, you mustn't fear to face them.
Grandpa.
Oh, young masters, why did it come to this?